Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Zorga deck profile. This time, we will look into the superior version of the deck, which will be Grave equals Zorga. For the right line, it will be the usual Rancor chain into Husk Dragon. This is still the best right line for the deck, and there is no reason to change into another one, especially Zorga is a very piece reliant deck. Let's talk about the normal unit. First of all, 3 copy of your Persona Right. This is very important for the deck because of the power and the soul it provides. But it is also your only out against Prison Mashup, since Pure Light will steal your soul and without any soul you cannot alchemy magic. Next, 4 copy of your best late game beater and early game aggro, Roaming Prison Dragon. This card helps the deck to build field easily and make your column more threatening with the crit. Drawing this card early is very important since the deck have a lot of way to call it out from drop as early as turn 2. And from turn 3 onward, it will be your crit pressure for the deck. Next, for the only grade 2 normal unit of the deck, 4 copy of Shadow Cloak. This card basically put any order that you're missing into your drop, and this card allows you to run less order and more variety. The second skill is much more reliable now since soul isn't an issue anymore in set 6. And for the grade 1, 3 copy of Headhunter. This card is still essential since it helps with the deck counterblast issue and is also a 13k booster for your roaming prison. And for the other grade 1 that we run, 3 copy of Biara. This is a trial deck card that you can get from the Leonor trial deck. This card allows you to put a grade 2 or lower card from your hand into the soul, then draw a card if the unit that it boosted hit the vanguard. You always put this behind your vanguard because you want it to hit, and your opponent will rarely guard your vanguard, especially if you have a rear guard with a crit. This card help you deep mode for more pieces, get you more soul, and put your order into the soul so you don't have to keep a card with no shield in your hand. This is basically the second best card you get from set 6. Next, grade 1 is 4 copy of Perfect Guard. Nothing much to say here, you need 4 copy of Perfect Guard to survive. And now we're gonna talk about the orders. First of all, the only grade 2 order we run, Clouded Miasma. I only run 2 copy because that's all you need. Because Zorga can fetch any order from drop zone, and you can always use the card from hand so you don't bind it. This card plus Zorga effect basically give Grief Despair Rejection effect to your board, and it is essential to make Zorga feel threatening. And the reason we only run 2 grade 3 order, it is because we want to have a lot more card that we can use to pay Biara cost with. Having a lot of grade 2 L and lower card will help with that. For the grade 2, we run 1 Tearful Malice. A very good card to get rid of your roaming prison on the board and get yourself more resources. It is also a very key card against prison matchup because you refund the cost you pay for releasing card from prison with Malice. So make sure your Shadow Cloak mill this card first in the prison matchup. Next, 1 Ghost Build. This is an interesting card that I run, even though I rarely use the skill to put any card on top of my deck. The fact it put itself into the soul without costing anything is a big plus for the deck. There is also a cool interaction you can do with this card with the next card I am about to talk about. For the grade 1, the best card released for Zorga in set 6, Sweetness is a Bad Dream. This card say, counterblast 1 to draw 1, you look at the top card of your deck, you may leave it there or discard it. This card is amazing because it's not only draw you a card, which is a plus, and also help you deep for more trigger or pieces. The cool interaction you can do with this card is stacking your Shadow Claw or Persona Right copy to the top of your deck with Ghost Build. That you can draw the card that you just stacked if you alchemy magic Ghost Build with this and this card. You need to remember that your Persona Right copy must be from your main deck, not from the right deck, and Ghost Build must be used from hand to resolve the effect properly. For the last grade 1 order, in the Dark Knight the Resentment Freezes as your one-off. You either run this or Spiritual Body Condensation since they both serve the similar purpose, a card that Soul Blast, and you can get revive out of it. For the grade 0, we have 1 White Intelligent. This card is nice because it mills your pieces, and it is another form of revival that costs a CB that is a Clouded Miasma, which is very important because sometimes you want to have extra revive to build more board or just to have extra card that you can call for Shadow Cloak to bounce. For trigger, we have 8 crit and 3 front. Crit is very good, so you want to max it out because Roaming Prison have a crit as well. So stacking crit on top of Roaming Prison is very threatening, and the deck draw a lot that you don't need draw trigger anymore. Here are some alternatives that you can run for the deck. First, In Search of an Idea Far Away. This is a costless order that can give you a lot of power and can be played as early as turn 1 to call down Roaming Prison Dragon if you go second. Next, Gather Upon Me Ya Wandering Soul. This card gives extra drive and useful if you have too many orders in your hand. I don't run this card because I value card in my hand and I want card that actually draw me card, not this card. And I usually don't have much order in my hand anymore since I run Biara now and most of my card will be used to pay cost for Biara. Last but not least, if you want another way of counter soul blasting, Regurgitation is not bad because this is a way for you to retire, and this card is pretty decent as well. I just don't like it because it's a great 3. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will probably get a game in MCC games, and if you want to see how the deck work or at least how to play my list, you can check out the MCC games in the channel because I'll probably upload the video soon enough. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and the MCC game channel as well, which will be in the description. Thank you.